It's the final chance in 2011 for a player to earn the title of Major Champion.
Welcome to PGA Tour Today, presented by MasterCard.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for a special edition of PGA Tour Today. I'm Amanda Balionis. We'll be taking a look at what players you should be keeping an eye on at the PGA Championship, the final major of the season in Atlanta, Georgia. Obviously, Adam Scott has catapulted himself into the conversation after an almost flawless victory at the WGC Bridgestone Invitational. And hey, if Tiger Woods is in the field, he's always in the conversation. So let's take a look at what some of our top contenders have to say leading up to the opening round. One of the toughest things to do on tour is to win in back-to-back weeks, and it only makes it tougher when that second week is the final major championship of the season. Adam Scott is the first to admit that getting back down to earth in just a few days is a tough thing to do.
I think the only thing is just kind of the mental and physical letdown, after coming down off cloud 9 of winning, trying to get yourself back, make sure you can get yourself back up and, alert and aware, ready to go for Thursday. Because there's always that thing when you put so much into a win, whether it's the weeks leading up and then the tournament, but it certainly takes something out of you, winning a golf tournament.
And talking about bouncing back, Open Championship winner and all-around player and fan favorite Darren Clarke is looking for a way to bring his mental game back to Atlanta after an exhausting few weeks full of celebrating and appearances after winning his first major.
All I will say is that I'm still a little bit tired. I've had no time off since the Open, so I'll be looking forward to a couple of weeks off after this week. So, I haven't played that well since, mainly due to the fact that I haven't had any time off.
Meanwhile, world number 1 Luke Donald has been feeling the pressure to get a major win under his belt and said that he needs to put all of the outside expectations out of his head and just play his game. However, the Englishman is using his strong play at the Bridgestone Invitational as a good sign for this week.
I played very well last week, tee to green especially. I think I led greens in regulation on a reasonably tight golf course, which is, all points to good stuff for hopefully for this week. So excited to be here, and coming off a great week is always a bonus.
And then, of course, there are names like Rory McIlroy, who we'll be hearing from on Wednesday, and Dustin Johnson. With all of the talent in the field this week, I wanted to hear from you guys. So we put a poll up on PGAtour.com and on the PGA Tour Facebook page asking who you thought was most likely to claim the victory this week. Here are the results. A whopping 40% of you are picking Rory McIlroy to win his second major of the season, while 24% think Scott can repeat his performance from last week. 22% said that Tiger Woods has shaken off the rust and is ready to get back to form, and only 14% of you think Lefty can claim his 40th PGA Tour victory on Sunday. Thanks to all of you that gave your input. Now let's see if our guys from the PGA Tour Network agree with your picks.
Thanks, Amanda. This year, it's Rory McIlroy's year. Not only is he going to win at the U.S. Open, he's going to win the PGA Championship. Why do I say that? Because the Atlanta Country Club sets up perfect for a bomber. This golf course has par 4s just under 500 yards, and some of them over 500 yards. McIlroy's a bomber. But the big thing for Rory is he's got the right attitude. With the rough that's around this golf course, you're going to make some bogeys, and you have to be okay with that. Rory McIlroy has the right attitude to get it done again this year. It's going to be a Chubby Chandler year. Fred might not agree with me, but that's all right, Fred.
Well, that's a good pick, Michael, but I'm going in a slightly different direction. I'm going across the Atlantic to England. That's because I'm picking Lee Westwood to win the PGA. Several factors working in Lee's favor. He's played well in the PGA before. Remember, he tied for third in 2009 at Hazeltine. He's also coming off a very solid performance at Bridgestone, where he finished in 9th place, including a 65 in that final round. He has changed his game up slightly in the last couple weeks. He has improved his putting. He's now working with the Stocktons. He's also working with Bob Rotello on the mental aspects of the game. Plus, there's the Chubby Chandler aspect of this. Chubby represents the players that have won each of the first 3 majors. Lee Westwood completes the Chubby Slam. He wins this week's PGA. Amanda, it is a big week here on SiriusXM. Extended coverage of the PGA. Our broadcast begins at 11 o'clock on Thursday. That's Eastern Time.
Thanks, guys. Remember, you can get full coverage of the PGA Championship on PGA.com, including live streaming, leaderboards, and stats beginning Thursday morning at 8 a.m. And PGATour.com will also have everything you need, so between the two, you should be kept pretty busy at work this week. And remember, next week is your chance to meet Tiger Woods. You now have a chance to win a day with Tiger Woods in the EA Sports Studios. All you have to do is log on to www.facebook.com/Tiger Woods PGA Tour to enter your submission for the chance to win probably one of the coolest days ever. Good luck.
PGA Tour Today is presented by MasterCard, which invites you to play like a PGA Tour player at select TPC courses. MasterCard is a proud sponsor of the PGA Tour.